Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. That one was real close, too. They lost by just 2 points.
Yeah, live. It's a sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And Suggs throws it down.
One of the more explosive point guards in this game. That is impressive.
Durant nails the wide-open jump shot.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Took him no time at all on that one. Suggs has got 5 now.
With his speed, Suggs able to get one step ahead, and then he's ready to let it fly.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Pass to Carter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
And with the season started up, these teams, Clark, certainly looking to hit the ground running this year.
Kevin, first impressions are important. A strong performance now in the early going can really alleviate some of the stress and bumps down the line and help your team build some positive momentum.
And it's in there.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Here's Harris. Outside, Simmons. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
He takes it in. 6 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
KD can't get it to go. Bull with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Bull can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside for KD. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. 4-point game. Knocked away. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Bamba. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
this is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Great. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
It's deflected. That's tipped. Simmons with it. And Hampton picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Magic ball.
Magic leading by 5. Harris draws the double. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Okeke. And the shot is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Claxton. Back to Simmons. Up top Mills. The 3. Rebound by the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Here's Simmons. Off on the layup. Here's Ross. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
9 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Okeke. With 2 seconds left.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with the 9.
11. Put your hands together, fans. Here they are.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And the Nets making a change here. Magic leading by 9. And it's Suggs missing. And here's Brooklyn. Left side Curry. Shoots. Releases from the wing and drills it. Curry's got his first points in this one.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Here they come, Magic fans. Go!
The Nets making a switch here.
Let's have another big round of applause for your
Magic leading by 5. Pass to Suggs. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And it goes down 2 points.
Really good concentration from Suggs there. Pretty good body control, too. You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Curry wide open. Misses the 3. And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. On defense, the Nets. They trail by 11. And that one drops for them. Bulls have got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And it's denied. Here's KD. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 13 points for KD.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And it's sent back by KD. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Durant wide open, he fires. A three-pointer is right on target. KD's got 18 points in the game.
Right back at you, Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Durant. From deep. They get it back. The shot's good from Claxton.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Several teams changing it up here. 23 seconds left in the first half. Here's Hampton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the thing.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For Orlando, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he can't hit the second. Nets trailed by 8. Here's Durant. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
34.
And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big
Please give a big round.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Simmons. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Now, here's Bankero. It's stolen by Harris. For the finish. And then Durant with the jam.
You cannot afford to be careless around Harris. He's very capable of swiping the ball away if you are.
Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for Brooklyn. A two-point game. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Tipped away. And stolen by Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Pass to KD. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Outside, KD. For the lead. That shot off.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Suggs. And the shot goes down. Suggs has got a 11.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Both teams deciding to change it up.
For your 407 dance team.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Curry. And he drives in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're finding Finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now Hampton. Pass to Bamba. The rebound by Sharp. Curry on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Intercepted. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke. And at his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
Goes back up. Pass to KD. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Bamba's shot is off. Knocked loose. Ross with it. With 1 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
And both free throws good for Ross.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
46. The Nets. 46. All right, Magic fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
Let's get wild.
Here's Orlando now. Here's Suggs. Got a hand on it. They recover it. And finished off by Carter. It's the Nets now, trailing by 2. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Here's Ben Carroll. What a terrific move that was. And the Magic lead by 2.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Carter. Pass to Suggs. Harris inside the line. And he overshot that one, missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Back to Carter. The three. That shot off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Pass to KD. Morris with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Look from Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Another miss by Orlando. Brooklyn with the ball. And here's Harris from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Both teams will make substitutions. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David David.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Outside Curry. Pass to Harris. Simmons left side. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And finished off by Banchero.
Guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Wagner outside. And they get it back. And finished off by Banchero.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Out to Harris. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Ball there with a big basket.
It's tipped. They retain possession. And stolen by Simmons. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They lead by 1. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man. Coming onto the floor for the Nets. Kevin Durant.
On defense, the Magic. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Nets. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
KD looking around. With the shot. Counts.
Kevin Durant.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Side step hezzy for the game. Yeah, go on and quit. Yep.